Can Steve Rogers untangle a deadly web of deceit and clear his own name before it's all too late? Well, let's hop into the pages of Captain America issue number 15 and find out. Alrighty then, so picking up from where the last issue left off, the man formerly known as Captain America is still hard at work with the Daughters of Liberty trying to take down the Watchdogs. A group of dangerous homegrown terrorists being not so secretly supported by Alexa Lukin, the Powers Enterprise, and what's left of Hydra. Little by little, this issue Steve actually starts connecting dots, like for one, hey, Alexa Lukin as in Alexander Lukin, why she must be his daughter, right? Nah, Steve, that's his wife. Yeah, admittedly, he's a lot older than her, and that's a little creepy, but look at your own relationship with Sharon, badum-tish. Also, I'd complain that 15 issues in and Captain America is only now figuring out the Lukin connection, but you know what? Lukin herself doesn't know that the Red Skull was actually reborn in her husband's mind, so there's a lot of stuff people in the book don't know. I can give that a pass. Now, needless to say, Steve has been under a lot of pressure recently, what with the whole frame-up, escaping from prison, renouncing his old moniker, and basically going rogue again. There's a lot of time he hasn't had to talk things over with his love, Sharon, like, hey, so Peggy's back to life, huh? And also you had a secret team of women that you never told me about. I mean, it's ultimately good that you had these things, but I thought we were supposed to be like a serious couple, and these are some major secrets. Sharon's answer is basically, hey man, I have a life outside of you, and I've waited for you so long for us to be together, I thought, hey, what's a little longer with a couple more secrets? Also, we can have a couple's dispute when the fate of America and maybe the world isn't at risk. How does that sound? And because this situation wasn't nearly awkward enough, it's at this moment too Steve ends up getting a call from his old flame and current lawyer, Birdie. Obviously, things are a little awkward between the artist formerly known as Captain America and his legal counsel, what with the whole escaping jail and becoming a fugitive from the law thing. But his lawyer has no one else to turn to right now, and this is most definitely a job for Agent Steve. You see, the lawyer had been in contact with a cop recently, a good cop, who was investigating a series of dead cops who may or may not have actually been good. This guy thought he uncovered something big, a huge conspiracy that, you guessed it, also might just so happen to be connected to Lukin, the Power Elite, and the Watchdogs. It's also around here Ta-Nehisi Coates makes the rather interesting decision to dredge up an old piece of Captain America continuity that I feel a lot of people have forgotten about, and that is he was briefly a cop for a minute. So even though Sharon and the Daughters of Liberty are already working a case for Captain America's benefit, he just can't let this sleeping dog lie here. His gut is telling him to go and defend the Brotherhood of the Police. And hey, wouldn't you just know it when Steve shows up to try and pick up a tape that this dead cop may have made filled with important evidence, the Daughters of Liberty are already there duking it out with the Watchdogs. At first, Steve is actually a little upset, thinking that Sharon actually ordered the team to go follow him. Actually, that's not the case, and in truth, all roads were leading to the same place after all. In fact, Sharon even apologizes later for acting like a jerk, but still, it's interesting to see Steve in this light. He usually doesn't get angry in this particular way. Now, what exactly was on this tape that was so damn important that people were willing to die for it? Well, it's body cam footage. We see a SWAT team enter a building before eventually all getting cut down by some unknown assailant. Someone with amazing reflexes and pinpoint accuracy who is eventually revealed to be none other than Scourge, a character with a long and interesting history at Marvel. He's another Mark Grundewald creation. And while there have been several different people in the costume over the years, the basic premise is that Scourge goes around and kills D-list supervillains who have overstayed their welcome. Only now, Scourge seems to be killing cops for some reason, which is quite the mystery as the comic comes to a close. And so that was Captain America issue number 15, and I think I've said it enough, but it bears repeating. You're really either in or you're out at this point on Ta-Nehisi Coates' Captain America. Either you like the Alan Sorkin-ass dialogue-heavy West Wingish presentation here for this superhero story, or you don't. Personally, what I really liked in this issue, and what I hope we get to see explored more throughout this arc, is actually the relationship between Steve and Sharon. It always seems like they had the perfect relationship for so long. Oh, sure, they had problems here and there, but it was nothing that couldn't be fixed or overcame, because you always knew they were going to come back together. They're like peanut butter and jelly. Here we actually get to see them step on each other's toes, and Steve almost lash out in a weird and interesting way, like, I don't need you, I don't need your team, I'm Captain America. Well, I'm not at the moment, but I can still do Captain America stuff, woman. And yet still have them come together at the end, admit they were wrong, decide they need to fight the good fight together, while also still showing that, hey, our heroes are still human and very much fallible. Scourge is also a great fit for a Captain America villain. We haven't seen him in a long time, and I hope Coates brings something new and interesting to the character. Overall, I'd give this a 7.5 out of 10. Pretty good. Hey there, everyone. Cape Joel again, and I want to thank you so much for watching to the end of the video. As always, if you liked what you see, be sure to like, subscribe, comment. It really helps drive engagement and helps me out too. Also, if you are a patron, which you can become for as little as $1 a month, you will get exclusive content that no one else can ever see, and you'll get to see the Comic Multiverse podcast before anyone else too. You can check out all this and more down in the description. And until next time, everyone, this has been Cape Joel, and I'll see you all next time. Cheers.